Hello, this is part 2 of my perfume collection. I'm gonna get started with Gorgeous Gardenia by Gucci. This is part of the Flora range. The top notes for Gorgeous Gardenia are pear, red berries, the middle notes are gardenia, frangipani, the base is patchouli and brown sugar. Now this is of course very strongly a gardenia scent. I can also smell the red berries and the brown sugar, and it's one of my favorites. First of all, the bottle is just divine. The black ribbon is so chic, it's very classy. The juice is pink. It's just right up my alley. And it's also a floral, so that's a big plus. This is perfect for the daytime when you want to smell fresh and feminine. It's good for any occasion. I cannot see anyone getting offended by this fragrance. It's just very nice. I can picture anyone wearing it, like a 14-year-old or a 40-year-old woman, and they would just be so feminine and chic and classy. So this is a very straightforward floral scent, but gardenias to me are one of the best smelling flowers, which is why this makes my top 5 fragrances ever. Gorgeous. Another very popular fragrance is Princess by Vera Wang. I believe everyone owns this fragrance, or at least everyone knows what it smells like. Anyway, the top notes are apricot, mandarin orange, apple, and water lily. The middle notes are tuberose, guava, dark chocolate, and tiara flower. And the base is made of amber, vanilla, and woodsy notes. And the bottle to me is the epitome of girliness. I mean, it is a heart, it has a little crown on top with purple jewels, the juice is purple, it's adorable. But even if the bottle can be kind of childish, the scent itself is a little sophisticated, it is a little bit girly, but I don't see how only a young crowd would be satisfied with this. I do smell the apple, the water lily. I do not smell the guava note. What is going on with my nose? I smell the vanilla. I smell the dark chocolate. I believe this is a perfect fragrance for those days when you don't know what you're gonna do, who you're gonna see, what you're gonna do. It's just gonna be very feminine and it's gonna adapt itself very well without being over the top or too understated. Some of the snobbiest people who like fragrances will say that Vera Wang Princess lacks complexity and that it's bland and boring. But honestly, if you pay attention to the notes, you will find a sort of innocent complexity to it, like the dark chocolate with the pear, with the berries. It's just yummy, but I think it lacks some recognition. I mean, there must be a reason why so many women from all over the world of all ages have a bottle of Vera Wang Princess in their collection. I really like it and will keep repurchasing. Now, for my sexiest fragrance out of all, I have Alien by Thierry Mugler. And this is the 30 ml bottle. I think the small bottle is the cutest out of all. And it does look like it's from another world. I mean, it is dark purple. It has these gold decorations. You just press on the top to spritz. And on the back, it's got an inscription. It says Alien. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just flip it to the side. There you can see Alien, it's written back and forth. But looks aside, the main reason why I got the small bottle is because it's such a super strong fragrance. I only ever spritz at most 2 times and people can smell me like across the room. Now, before I looked up the notes online, I thought this was super complex. I thought it had like a million notes, a million base notes, but when I looked them up online, I was shocked. It appears that Alien has a single top note of jasmine, middle note of wood, and the single base note of amber. And that's it. And I can smell the jasmine, that is very strong, it's almost overpowering. And I can smell the amber as well. So this makes for a very dark, mysterious, but warm fragrance. I wouldn't advise a younger girl or teenager to wear this because you have to be careful with fragrances like this. It can wear you instead of you wearing the fragrance, if that makes any sense. Like, you have to have the attitude and the personality to wear it, because such a powerful fragrance that you can smell from across the room is bound to offend someone, and someone is gonna tell you that they hate what you're wearing, and you just have to shrug it off and say, I don't care, I love it, this is Alien, this is sexy, this is Jasmine, without apologies. Needless to say, this is my fragrance of choice when I want to make a lasting impression. Now this one is Couture by Juicy Couture. It's another popular fragrance, I believe, and not as popular as Viva La Juicy, but I like this one better. Anyway, this used to have a pink ribbon with a Juicy Couture logo hanging out over here, but I lost it because I got it in holiday and I wasn't paying attention and it just fell off. So that's how it looks now. The top notes are mandarin orange, African orange flower, and grapefruit. The middle notes are jasmine, honeysuckle, and plum, and the base is amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. Now this is a very summery, fresh fragrance. I can smell a lot of honeysuckle, a lot of orange, a little bit of jasmine. It's a very daytime scent, perfect for spring, perfect for summer. But during hot days, the grapefruit note can smell a little bit synthetic or artificial, as other people have mentioned. Anyway, this fragrance isn't the best, isn't the worst, it's just alright. Definitely not a must have unless you collect the Juicy Couture fragrances. Now that we're on the popular fragrance wagon, let's go with Chance by Chanel. This is the Eau Tendre. And I don't know if you can tell, but this bottle is kind of old. The juice should be pink, but on my bottle it's a pale yellow. The fragrance still smells like it originally used to, but I fear that it's gonna start smelling a little bit off sooner rather than later. Anyway, the top notes are grapefruit and quince, the middle notes are jasmine and hyacinth, and the base is made up of musk, iris, Virginia cedar, and amber. I smell a very citrusy note in here. I think that's a grapefruit. It's kind of overpowering. I'm not really in love with it. The reason I got this bottle is because I thought my collection needed a little bit of Chanel, and I'm not a big fan of their other fragrances. I know I get so much hate for this, but I don't like Coco Mademoiselle, I don't like the number 5, I don't like number 19, I don't like any of them. And when I was at the counter, I just picked this one because I thought, hey, it's sweet, it's got flowers, I'm gonna like it. But turns out I really have to remind myself to wear it. For me, it's not floral or light enough for daytime, and it's not sexy or dark enough for nighttime. I don't know when to wear it. It's a shame because it's Chanel and it's pretty and it was very expensive, but I just don't love it. I'm sorry. I don't smell the jasmine or the amber, so I don't really understand the notes in here. And the reason I've used up so much, even though I don't like it, it's because I have to spritz a lot for to smell anything. I've learned my lesson. I will not purchase perfumes based on the brand. Next is one of my favorites. This is Candy by Prada. It's a very simple fragrance. The top note is musk, the middle is benzoin, and the base is caramel. And this is heaven in a bottle. I love the caramel color of the juice. I love the bottle itself. It's so elegant. I love the pink Prada ribbon. And yeah, I don't even care if it's day or nighttime. I just wear it all the time because I love it so much. It smells like candy, but not like cloyingly, annoyingly sweet like the Aquilina pink sugar fragrance. I just cannot stand all that sweetness. But in Prada candy, I smell it a little bit more sophisticated, somewhat powdery, and I love that. I think that gives it a good anchor to my skin. I could swear there's a little bit of vanilla in here, but I don't know, it's maybe just part of all the sweetness it has. I have received a ton of compliments from men and from women while wearing Prada candy because it's just a very heavenly fragrance. If you haven't smelled it already, go to a Prada counter, spritz it on, let it sink for a few minutes, and you will fall in love with this. I'm telling you, it's one of the best smelling gourmand scents out there. Definitely a favorite. Now, another favorite, which is also by Prada, is Infusion of Iris or Infusion d'Iris. I think that's how you pronounce it. The bottle is gorgeous. It has a label on the side. It's pale green. It has this Prada kind of mirror thing going on. It looks very retro, very classic. It is beautiful. And the fragrance itself is beautiful as well. The top notes are African orange flower, orange, mandarin orange, and neroli. The middle is iris, galbanum, and mastic, and the base is vetiver, Virginia cedar, incense, and benzoin. Now, obviously, a scent that is named Infusion of Iris will smell very strongly of iris, but it has a lot of orange notes, and when you first spray it, it's like a burst of orange and flowers, and it's just like a perfect pick-me-up. I believe this is a very good fragrance for mornings when you just want to wake up and smell clean. And that's another thing. People have commented that this smells like soap, that this smells like laundry detergent. And I can understand it because it smells very clean. It smells like you just got out of the shower and are pampering yourself. But if I had a laundry detergent that smelled like this, I would be in heaven. This is way more sophisticated and way more elegant than just soap. So despite the crisp orange flower notes and the very floral iris, it warms up with incense and it also has Virginia cedar. So I think this fragrance is also very complex. It's also a true fragrance. Like it will dry down differently on your skin than on mine, and it's just lovely. It is obviously a daytime fragrance. It is, like I said, suitable for mornings. I think this could be suitable for the office or like a brunch or something like that. It's not the sexiest smelling fragrance out of all. My boyfriend doesn't like it, but I don't care. I love it. I don't think you need to be a certain age to enjoy infusion of iris. Like anyone could pull this off, but you have to be confident in what you're wearing and you have to be confident that you like it. I think you need a little refined taste to truly appreciate it because when you think, oh, it's gonna smell like orange, it's gonna smell like iris, you may think of a Bath and Body Works kind of scent, and this is far from it. This is way more complex, way more elegant, and you just have to love it like I do. This is a staple in my morning routines, even though it looks like I have barely used it. I do use it almost every day. This is another favorite that I hope will never be discontinued. So that was it for my perfume collection, at least for the big sizes. I'll be doing a video on the sample sizes later on. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful and I will be seeing you very soon. Bye bye.